So Steelers lose the game to the Philadelphia Eagles, 27-13. And wasn't a good win. Wasn't a good game for the Steelers. That's for sure. I would say they pretty much shot themselves in the foot this game. Stupid penalties, missed tackles, and it just wasn't good, man. Was not a good win. Was not a good loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers at all. Philly really took it to him. Jalen Hurts got off to just a fire start. Was just splitting the defense, running the ball very well, and picking up first downs when he needed to pick up first downs, converting big third downs. We just couldn't get off the field. He was on the field the whole game. TJ got banged up. Somebody else got banged. It was TJ that got banged up. Who else got hurt? There's 3 injuries from this game. It's not good for the Steelers. We locked up a playoff spot, though, but it's one of those wins you would like to get a win and make a statement. In the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big of a deal. But Buffalo gets a convincing statement win over the Detroit Lions, and the Eagles get a convincing statement win over us. So, I mean, you don't like it. You want to get that win. You want to be. I'm tired of being, just sneaking in. We're not just sneaking in this year, but all right.
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
No, man.
Everything that I said yesterday happened, right?
TJ got hurt. That's not good.
Well, no, that's not good. We had injuries, but I'm saying, I said we were going to lose, and I said we make the playoffs. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Am I right again? We're in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs. Be happy about that. This is a horrible loss because Tomlin is Tomlin. Tomlin makes me drink so much alcohol, bro, that it doesn't even make sense to me. We're losing by 14 points with 4.5 minutes left. We got TJ Watt out there, bro.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense.
We got TJ Watt out there, bro. When we gotta play the Ravens on Saturday, I gotta smoke some weed, bro. Where's the weed at? Hold on.
That Najee fumble was bad. I mean, we couldn't get off the field on third down.
Listen, I know, man. Listen, we get too happy. We get too happy. How many times did I see fucking Hayward lined up at fullback, bro?
Yeah, that's not good. I don't understand why he's even on the roster, man. That's not good. 5 times?
How many? We turned him over twice in the red zone in their area, right? On the punt return and the fucking the strip sack.
When we couldn't capitalize. They're shooting themselves in the foot.
And we only had 10 players. We had 10 players on the field on defense when he punched it out. So let's talk, man. You want to talk about the game? We weren't ready, bro. We're not better than them, bro. They're a better team than us. Period.
They outplayed us.
Wake up. We better wake up. We're not better than the Eagles, bro. I'm sorry. We're not. Tell me how we're better than the Eagles. How?
We're not better than the Eagles. We're not better than the Bills, and we're not better than, I would say we're not better than the Chiefs at this point. We're not better than the Lions. Hell, the Ravens might win. The Ravens might fucking win next week, bro, with our injuries, bro. We're going into Baltimore,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. But we're in the playoffs. I'm happy with that. It's a win within a loss, is what I'm trying to tell you. I told you this is going to happen, bro. Cheers. Let's have a beer, man. Cheers. I told you exactly what's going to happen. We had a chance multiple times to take control of that game, bro. and we didn't. Let me turn my TV down because I had to turn football off. I'm not even watching football no more. I'm done
I
with it.
care less about the Packers and the Seahawks. The
I'm
Packers,
watching
last I looked, was
Practical
blowing them
Jokers.
out.
I'm watching Practical Jokers at this point, bro. I don't even care about football anymore, bro.
That's what that game looked like, a bunch of impractical jokers,
And
especially
Practical
on defense.
Jokers.
Yeah,
I told you,
the offense was terrible, bro. Literally, it was just,
dude.
especially the first half, it was terrible.
Me
We
and
couldn't get
Barbara
nothing
watched the
going.
full game. Me and Barbara watch every Steeler game together. That's what I love about her. We watch every game together. I put my little phone, put my phone on, and let her watch it with me if it's not on her TV. And let me tell you something, bro. 4 minutes and 50 seconds, or whatever it was, 4:49. I don't even know what the time was left. TJ Watt is out there when we got to play the Ravens on Saturday. Come on.
Yeah, the game was over at that point. I mean, there was 4 minutes left.
We all knew it. We all know it. We knew it. We knew it. Dude, they were already in field goal range.
Yeah, I know the game was over. He shouldn't have been in there.
Come on, man.
And then that first drive early in the first half, bro, like they got into a fight. We could have scored a touchdown there, but instead they get into some stupid ass fight down there in the middle and just take momentum out of the game and give Philly all the momentum. Like it just doesn't make no sense. And then we can't capitalize on the turnovers. I mean, the Najee fumble was bad. If Najee doesn't fumble that ball, the game would have been totally different.
Touchdown, but we had the ball at the 1 and we didn't score a touchdown. We kicked the field goal.
Yeah, you got to punch them bitches in.
Yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm drunk a little bit, but I'm frustrated, bro. But I told you we were going to lose that game. And I told you the Colts were going to lose and the fucking Dolphins were going to lose. They're out of there. Now, the Chargers lost. Remember something. I'm warning you guys. Pay attention. This little microscope over here is paying attention. Bill Nye the Science Guy style. The Bengals can still make the playoffs, home skillets. And I don't want them in there. I want them eliminated. They play the Cleveland Clowns next week. So there you go. We made the playoffs. I cannot be mad, bro. I told you we were going to lose. I knew we were going to lose this game. I'm not mad. We have to get ready for fucking Saturday. I'm mad for one reason. We had 2 injuries in this game, okay?
3.
Mainly TJ Watt is just, it makes me just want to punch something in the face. And then the other one is the fact of the matter that we could lose another player on our team. That's important. We've already lost how many fucking players, okay? You know? So it gets to the point to where if we lose TJ Watt for Saturday, I'm telling you, we're gonna lose this game.
Fields got hurt with an abdominal, Dante Jackson with the back, and TJ has a low ankle sprain.
Yeah, I was thinking about Dante. God damn it, Fields is out too.
Yeah, he's great. He had an abdominal. That's a show. I don't get that point either. Why do we get Mike Williams if we ain't gonna use him? Like, why is Watt in the game when we're down 14? That's what real shit's been saying right now. Why is he in the game? We're down 14. That game is irrelevant. We got the Ravens this week. We have to beat the Ravens. The Ravens beat us. The Ravens got a pretty much of a cakewalk of a schedule the rest of the way. And we got the goddamn Chiefs. We got the goddamn Ravens. We got to play all these. This is where the injuries start to pile up. This is what happened when that 11-0 year, bro. When we were stacking them up, and then we had to play a bunch of games in a row because of fucking COVID. And then we piled up all kinds of injuries, and they was one and done in the playoffs. Now that's all that I'm getting in my comments. Wow, we're one and done this year. We're one and season's over. TJ's out. Season's over. One and done.
Listen to me. The Ravens got us, the fucking Texans on Christmas, like us, and then they got the Browns. That's it.
Okay.
We have to play the fucking Ravens, the Chiefs, and the fucking Bengals. Who got it tougher? Tell me.
We got it way tougher than them. But Houston locked up the South, though, so that's not going to be a cakewalk for the Ravens, though. But I mean, we can win the division right here. We could have won the division today, but now we're going to have to go to Baltimore and win the division. I think we could win that game, but you got no TJ in that game. It's going to be tough. You got no Dante Jackson in that game. It's going to be tough, man. They got Bateman. They got some talent, man, and they can pretty much give you 15 different looks. Lamar's having an MVP type of season. Their defense is not that great, but I think their front seven's really good. When we played them last time, they was 32nd ranked in pass defense. But in my opinion, that's because most teams are playing from behind and they have absolutely no choice but to pass against the Baltimore Ravens. So their front seven is really good. Baltimore's defense, I think, is better than what the statistics say. They're not as good as they used to be because they're putting all this money to Lamar on offense now and they're kind of changing their philosophy.
I know you're,
but they still got a good front seven and they can still get after the quarterback and they still force turnovers.
We'll get Elliott back. We'll get Pickens back and Ogunjobi, and then maybe TJ Watt isn't as hurt as what he is. He just has a little problem. He'll come back. I don't know about Jackson. It looked like that was pretty bad. So
yeah, that was bad. 2 turnovers and all we get is 3 fucking points. Job 420 said, yeah, you got to capitalize on turnovers. I'm tired of settling for field goals. That's been all year we've been settling for field goals. We got to get better in the red zone. We got to get better in the goddamn red zone. I'm tired of not capitalizing in the red zone. It's been all year, and we just can't finish drives, man. And you got to be able to put up points against the Kansas City Chiefs. Look how many fucking Josh Allen threw 6 fucking touchdowns today, bro, against the goddamn Detroit Lions, bro.
I know.
So they're the cream of the crop right now, man. The Buffalo Bills. Buffalo might get a number 1 seed.
Buffalo Bills are the scariest team in the AFC. Fuck you all. They're the scariest. I don't care if they got 3 losses. They got blown out by the Ravens. Listen, the Buffalo Bills, I don't want to face them, bro. I want to avoid the Buffalo Bills. Okay.
Yeah.
If we don't avoid that, cool. Good luck. I'm telling you, man. Let me bring us some weed.
So let's just say the Ravens beat us. If the Ravens beat us, we'll have the same. We have the same exact record if the Ravens beat us. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
We might have a better division record than them, but they're tied with us.
Yes, we're not gonna beat them if we lose that game, bro. I told you who they play. They play the Texans and the Browns. We play the Chiefs and the Bengals. So there you go. If we lose to the Ravens, bro, we're going to be a wild card team. We're not winning the division. Just hope you know that. Today, I'm not mad about today. I'm not mad about today. Just don't get me twisted with that. I'm not mad because I knew we were going to lose that game. If we didn't capitalize early the way we had them turnovers, we weren't winning that game, bro. I'm more mad about the fact that we're playing TJ Watt when they know, even Cam Hayward out there. Bro, y'all know that we got a game that's more important on Saturday. Okay? Throw in the flag. Give it up.
I mean, I didn't agree with you just saying, oh, we shouldn't have took this game serious. But in the fourth quarter, when you're down 2 touchdowns and they're on the 50-yard line, bro, yeah, that's about time. Okay, we lost. All right, you got to accept the loss. You got to count. You got to take that L on the fucking chin and get ready for fucking next week. For period. Point blank.
Thank you. The most important game of our season is next week. It's Saturday.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's for the division. We win the fucking division. We win next week, bro. Dude,
Thank you. Let's smoke some weed. So why are we having TJ Watt out there with 4:50 left and we're down by 14 points? And they're driving our ass. They're basically in field goal range in that point.
Yeah, they kicked that field goal. The game's over. I was surprised they even went for it on 4th one. I was like, shit, they should just take the field goal and get out of it. But they went for it on 4th down.
They're better than us, Yins.
They are. They are.
Okay.
The Eagles are a good team. The Eagles might be the best team in the NFC, bro. They might be the best team in them or Detroit.
Listen,
They have the same
all
record as
year,
Detroit now.
that's the first time we got our ass whooped all year. All right?
Yeah.
The Colts,
They
we didn't
whooped
get
us.
our ass whooped. We came back. The Browns, the Cowboys. We didn't get our ass whooped in any of them games. We were hanging in there. We lost them. This is the first
Stupid.
game where we got our ass whooped.
Bad.
Thank you. And there's no reason for him to be out there. TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, put him on the sideline, man. That's the day why we got Herbig. Huh?
Yeah. Preston Smith, too. We got Preston Smith. We traded for Preston Smith.
There
We
you
trade
go.
for Mike
Put him in
Williams,
there.
like this dude says, and we don't even use him. We don't have
Martavius
George
Adams,
Pickens, but
put him
we're
in
not
there.
putting Mike Williams in the game. Why give up a 5th-round pick? Shit, that's retarded. It's dumb. Like, what's going on here, man? Why'd we draft Roman Wilson? Is he still injured? Like, what's going on? Why don't we use him? We don't
He's
have a number
trash.
2
I'm
wide
done with
receiver.
him.
We need somebody to step
I'm
the
done
fuck
with him.
up, bro, and be a
I'm
number
done
2
with
wide
Roman
receiver.
Wilson.
We can't freaking keep relying on George Pickens every fucking game. Somebody's got to step up. And the run game was like completely absent. It's like we just abandoned the run early. We was in 3rd and longs all goddamn game. And then we're getting stupid penalties. They're missing tackles out there. Dante Jackson missed that big tackle. That dude did that spin move on Dante Jackson on that one play. They pick up the first down. And then when we had him down there on the goal line, Joey Porter's out there talking shit on A.J. Brown, like he's shutting A.J. Brown. Bro, he smoked your ass for 100 yards. Why are you out there talking like you're doing something when you're getting burnt and put on a fucking – you're getting burnt all game long. But you're out there talking like you're fucking shutting him down. Bro, he's burning.
I have 2 good things to say. Well, I have 3 good things. Today it didn't work well. The 3rd thing didn't work well. The first 2 I'm going to say is Calvin Austin, bro, is our second receiver, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That dude's better than Van Jefferson. He's garbage. Van Jefferson, get rid of him. He's garbage. He wears too many chains on his neck. You notice how many wear chains? He's wearing like 19 chains, but he ain't making no chains on the field. You feel me? Get rid of him. He sucks. All right? That's number 1. Number 2, Freiermuth is a beast. I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but Freiermuth is our second leading receiver, so much love to him, too. Calvin Austin and Freiermuth have stepped up, in my opinion, as far as the Steelers fan. And you know what? I love throwing the screen routes to Warren. The problem was today they weren't open today with Warren. But I like his fight, the way he just breaks tackles, the way he gets us extra yards. There's 3 things that I would put in my mind. Who the hell is Michael Pruitt? Who the hell is Casey Hayward? Get him off the damn team. Please. I would get rid of fucking Hayward right now. Either one of them 2 bums and sign Odell Beckham. How about that? I bet you Steelers fans will like that, though. But Odell Beckham right now.
But Connor Hayward is a waste of a roster spot for sure. I agree that Connor Hayward's a waste.
I would get fucking Odell Beckham. He's out there. Why wouldn't you even try him out? He's better than Van Jefferson, bro.
Anybody's better than Van Jefferson. Mike Williams could be better than Van Jefferson. Like we need to I don't understand why we traded for this guy and we don't use him. It's just a waste, it seems like to me. Like, what the fuck's going on here, man? You can't get him out there and throw some streak routes to help open up like the underneath shit.
He's trash.
Because that's what they were basically daring us to throw deep pretty much the whole game because our deep threat was out of the game. So you got to put Mike Williams in there. That's why we signed him, to be a deep threat. So get him in there and run some streak routes, bro. He don't need to fucking know the whole entire playbook. Go in there, haul ass, bro. Like back in the day when we played football. Haul ass, bro. Go in there and haul ass down the field and make them have to at least play off and respect and open up the running lanes. Like we started running it a little bit in the second half. And then Najee fumbles, and after that Najee fumble, that was the game.
We're missing that.
Like we were driving, the game would have been totally different if he doesn't fumble that ball. I can't really get down on Najee because he never fumbles the ball, but that was such a crucial fumble.
Yeah, that was dumb, dude. I couldn't even tolerate that. That wasn't. I don't know, man. What I'm saying is that we had no offense, bro. We have no offense without Pickens. Pickens opens up the defense. It makes it to where we can throw to Van Jefferson, and
I
we
sent
can
you the link on the
throw.
Discord, Ernie, if you want to come up.
That's the only way, man. If we don't have Pickens, bro, we have no one. Van Jefferson sucks, bro. He's the worst. I'm telling you. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is he
He
one of the
sucks.
worst receivers? One of the worst receivers that we've ever signed and called him a number 2 ever. Tell me. Tell me.
Pretty bad, dude. He ain't good. That's for
How
sure.
many
He's not good.
catches? I don't even know how many. We got like 10 catches, bro.
Yeah, he's not good. He's not
He's
good at all.
horrible, bro. I want him. He wears these chains, bro. He got like 19 chains on his neck. Bro, it's weighing you down. You suck. Calvin Austin is 5'7", bro.
Yeah,
He
he's
looks at my
5'7",
chest.
like 170 pounds. It's crazy, dude. It's amazing he's
But
even
he
in the NFL. I'm
fucking
bigger
is
than
second.
that dude, bro. I'm literally bigger than him, bro. It's amazing that he's in the
Yeah, but
NFL.
he's a beast. He's a
He
beast.
is. He's fast as fuck. That's for sure. He's our leading receiver, like in terms of yards per catch. He's
He's
averaging
our
like.
second receiver. Him and Fryer
Yeah.
move.
Thing is,
I'm
though, I
tired of
feel
it.
with his size, him being 5'7", he's better in the slot. That's why we need to get Mike Williams in the game, put him on the outside, and have him and Pickens stretching the field. Let Austin work
Exactly.
the underneath. Let Fryermuth work the underneath. And then that's going to open up the underneath for little screen passes for Najee and Warren, too.
There you
But
go. And you know what
you
you
got
do?
Van Jefferson out there.
You
What is he
fucking cut
doing out
Van
there?
Jefferson.
He can't do
You
nothing.
cut
He's
him.
nothing.
He's trash. He's an injury replacement, in my opinion, bro. Injury replacement. So say someone gets knocked out for a week, you bring his dumb ass in. Bro, tell me what he's done all year. How many games has he played in, bro?
Pretty
I'm
much
done
every
with him, bro.
game.
I
He has
can't
like
do
10
it
catches
anymore.
all year, dude. All year.
He sucks.
That's
He's
not
so
good.
bad. He's so bad, bro. He's so bad. I can't do it anymore, bro. I don't even want to root for him, man, at this point. When I tell you, it's so bad.
We need to
Najee's
use
the first time.
Washington in the red zone or something, man. Like, literally, we need to use him in the red zone. We need to find a red zone target. Like,
Yeah, I agree
Fryermuth's
with that.
good,
Washington
but we
for
need
sure.
he's
I
like one
would
of those
definitely use
guys you can use
Washington.
in the red zone. Or put him in there at
I like to
fullback.
use the screenplays.
Like you say, like Casey Hayward sitting there at fullback. We have a
He
300-pound
sucks.
tight
He's
end, bro.
horrible.
Why are you putting a
So why don't you put
6 foot?
Washington back there?
That's
Fuck
what I'm
that.
saying. Why do you have a 6 foot, 225 dude that's terrible that shouldn't even
It's
be
so
in the
dumb, bro.
NFL, other than the
But
fact that his brother is on the fucking roster instead of a 300-pound
dude, every
fucking
time,
silverback motherfucking gorilla, bro, that can fucking
bro, there
knock
was
wood
like
on a
4
motherfucker.
times.
Put him in there
There
at
was
fullback,
4
bro.
times in that game that they put him in motion and he blocked as a fullback. And I watched him get blown up. Listen,
He's
no
not
more,
good.
bro. I can't do it, man. Every time I see him on the field, I just start cussing. I can't do it.
Him and Van, they
Him and Van
don't deserve a
Jefferson, I
roster
hate him.
spot.
I hate him. Michael Pruitt's about to be there too. I don't like him either. He's a waste of roster spot. What the hell does he
He
do?
can at least block. What does Connor Hayward do? Nothing.
Yeah,
He's
why are we
nothing.
putting
He's
that?
terrible.
Put Pruitt back there. Why are we put? Man,
I'd rather have Pruitt at fullback than Connor Hayward. I'd actually have somebody that's able to block. Isn't that what a dual fullback's job is to
But
do?
put
Is to block?
Washington back
But
there.
we have this dude that's 225 that can't block nobody. Can't block a linebacker.
No, he gets
Definitely
knocked on
can't
his
block a
ass.
defensive lineman. Shit, he might not even be able to block a safety, bro. He's about as big as a safety, but we have him back there playing fullback. It
I
don't
can't
make no
stand
sense.
it. I get so mad. I get so angry. You don't even. I'm cussing the whole time. You already know that. This team is just. You're wasting roster spots. You know the one person that got my heart right now is Skoranek, that white boy receiver. What's his name? Skoranek, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's like a special teamer. He made a couple plays on special teams.
He's better than that damn dude we had last year that fumbled all the time.
Yeah, what's his name? Sawinski or what the fuck?
He
Is Sawinski?
No, Sawinski plays for the Pirates.
Sawinski plays for the. What the fuck was his name, bro? He was terrible. He lost us like 3 games last year.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that dude's actually good. I see him making like hits on fucking special teams. I'd rather line him up at fullback. Like, what are we doing? It's just so frustrating, dude. We deserve to lose today. And sometimes, like I told Barbara, I told her straight up, I said, sweetheart, listen, sometimes my team, I hope you guys win. Well, yeah, we're not winning today. I told her that. But listen, that's not me being a negative Steelers fan or nothing, but I just told her straight up, like, sometimes you gotta get your ass beat and wake up. I want to get our ass beat right now so we get in this. We're right in the fucking thick of things now. So we got our ass whooped. Get what I'm saying? Time to wake up. You know? If we don't wake up, then we'll just be the fucking
We'll be
7th
10-5. We don't wake up, we'll be 10-5, and the Ravens have a chance. They have the same record as us in there. And
You know,
they have
we'll be a
chance to get
wild
right
card
back in this
team. We'll be
division.
playing on the road. Do you want to play at home?
I
You wanna
know.
play on the
I don't want
road?
to play on the road. I want a goddamn game in Pittsburgh, bro. I want a playoff game for the
Exactly.
city of
So do
Pittsburgh,
I.
bro.
But today was a wake-up call. That's all, in my opinion. We made the playoffs. We got to celebrate that. We got to be
But
happy
think,
about that.
though, if we get a wild card spot, we would play Houston. And the way it stands now, who
I'm
would
not
we
worried
play?
about that. We can beat them.
We would
can beat them.
play
We
the
can beat them.
Chargers right now. I'd rather play. Who would you rather play, the Chargers or Houston? Honestly, I'd rather be at home. But who do you think we have a better chance of beating, the Chargers or Houston?
Well, I want to be at home, so it'd probably be home against the Chargers.
Well, yeah,
I'd rather
that's
play
how
the
it
Chargers.
stands now. But if the Ravens win, and then if we
We
lose to the
wouldn't be able to
Chiefs,
play the Houston's going to win their division.
they already locked their division up. It's locked. They
Yeah,
locked
so
that.
I'd rather play the Chargers at home than if you're asking me that. I'd rather have the home game. Would you? I'd rather make them travel here and play.
Yeah,
So
I want the home game. Yeah, the Chargers would have to travel all the way across from the West Coast to the East Coast in the cold and shit. So
And then,
they're definitely not ready to play in the
what the
cold.
weather is at that point? It could be fucking snowing and shit. Who knows what the weather is either? You know?
Tiana Jones says TJ is good now. I mean, he said he wasn't sure. In his interview, he said,
He'll
I'm
be
not
all right.
sure. We'll have to wait. He's all right. It wasn't major. He walked off the field. So if he might miss 1 week, maybe 2 max. Other than that,
I don't think so. I think he'll be all right. I think he's going to play on Sunday because that's how tough he is.
He's going to play on Sunday, too.
I don't think it's him as a.
They're going to leave it up to speculation all week. It's like he's going to be day to day. It's going to be game time decision for TJ. Probably.
No, we all know what this game means to us. So no, I don't.
I think he'll play, but I think Tomlin is going to play it to where it's going to be a game time decision.
Well, then he can do that. That's fine. That's the head game you do.
Exactly.
That's fine. You're the coach. His job's to do that. That's his job.
Exactly.
His job ain't to fucking play on the field. And by the way, we wasted some time out today. Pay attention, Tomlin special.
Well, he always does that. That's every fucking game, dude. This is what Tomlin said after the game. I wrote his press conference down. So here we go. We didn't do the fundamental things we needed to do to win this game. Fields is injured with an abdominal, Dante Jackson with a back, and TJ with a low ankle sprain. Not making tackles in the flat on possession downs, you aren't going to win. We started slow, but we got to give those guys credit. We didn't tackle well enough, and we just didn't do the fundamental things well. They did a nice job in the 6-man fronts and did really nice job at stopping our run today. It's a loss, but let's not get dramatic. That's Tomlin. Russell had a lot of good.
He's right about all that.
Yeah. Here's Russell Wilson. We had too many penalties in the game. Getting down there on the first drive could have been a touchdown drive. In the second half, we just didn't capitalize on the chances we had. In the first half, I felt we were in way too many third and longs. Unfortunately, the game was in striking distance, and we couldn't make the plays we needed to win the game. We weren't successful on first and second down. That is why we were in so many third and longs.
Let me call a timeout.
All right.
The whole first half. How many yards did we have in the first half?
Like 11, bro. 11. Yeah. I made a post about it.
Is that not on the quarterback?
I mean, yeah, but there was dumb penalties too, and just not running the ball well neither. They shut our run down. It's almost like they was daring us to pass the whole game because there was no Pickens. So I'm going to go on with the Russ. They're a great team, and you just got to tip your hats to them. It's unacceptable how we played, and we need to play better and bounce back next week. I think the biggest thing is I think Pat made some big plays. There were some positives, but we got to play better. I think we will have to determine how great we'll be. There's still a lot of football to be played. You are going to have adversity and ups and downs. You aren't going to win them all. I think the biggest thing is when the game is in striking distance, we have to make plays. Unfortunately, we didn't do it today, but we have been all season. We can't flinch, and we got to be better. George is doing everything he can to get back. We have a lot of guys I trust, and either way, we need to find ways to win. The biggest story of this game, in my opinion, is you have to win first and second down and not be in 3rd and 18 against championship caliber teams. These are things we can fix by limiting penalties and not shooting ourselves in the foot. It's a great thing to be in the postseason, but our goal is to win the division. We have a lot of respect for this division, and we need to find a way to go on the road in Baltimore and find a way to win in high-level competition. The biggest thing for us is not looking at the days and looking at the opportunity. I think they just played better than us on first and second down, and you have to give those guys respect when it's due. We got to clean that up. The great thing is we got the right character guys. I believe in this team more than anybody and all the guys in this locker room. So
yeah, dude, that was pretty the tear to my eye, bro. That's good way he talks.
Yeah,
Can he show up on Saturday?
He didn't play good the first game against the Ravens, that's for sure. He did not play good the first game.
That's fine, man. It brings a tear to my eye. I like that respect and the way he talks about his team and the way he respects his teammates and the way he just says this and that and this and that. But he didn't play good today, man. Facts of the matter are he didn't play good. Okay? Jalen Hurts outplayed him by a mile.
Oh, right? Jalen Hurts was killing it today. Absolutely. Dude, he's like 12 of 13 the first half for like 165 yards with like 2 touchdowns. He was killing it. And he was picking up first downs with his legs and everything. Like
I said, I told you yesterday when we talked about this game, I said we were going to lose. I mean, I said we were actually going to get beat a little bit worse. I thought we were going to get beat worse.
It's a low ankle sprain. Shout out to Tiana Jones.
He'll be all right. I think he'll play.
Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, everybody, if you're new. Shout out to a few people in the chat, though.
Everybody hit the like, subscribe. Post the links. They can come join and talk about the Steelers. They want to say something.
I don't know about porn bombers. There's porn bombers and stuff. I sent Ernie the link if he wants to come up, but there's going to be ways. I'm going to have to I got members on this channel now, so if you want to come up on a stream, I think you might have to become a member of the channel for me to let people come up on the stream and want to talk about the Steelers. I think membership is like 99 cents. If you want to come up on a stream, you got to be a member of the Facebook page or the YouTube.
We have to have YouTube. Some might not have YouTube.
Some of them might. Can we beat King Henry? That's a good question. Can we? I mean,
yeah. Yes. We just shut down Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, Saquon's killing it.
We just shut him down.
He didn't beat us. First step.
You didn't beat us. AJ Brown beat us.
Oh, AJ Brown beat us. I was talking to Ernie. He said you're monetized. I didn't know that. I said, yeah, I can have members now, but I'm not monetized.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the game. No, Saquon didn't beat us. AJ Brown.
We pretty much shut down. AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts beat us today, and our offense beat us today. And the Steelers beat themselves today. Bad timeouts, missing tackles, dumb penalties.
Facts.
Like, there's shit you can't be doing, bro. You can't be getting into a fight when you're on the fucking goal line and making it a first.
I don't know about all that.
Making it a first and 20-5, bro. You're not picking up the first and 25.
The Washington drove the dude way too far back. Like, he should have let go of him. He drove him on. You see how far he drove that dude?
Yeah.
Like, bro, let go of the little guy, man. Like, he drove him all the way back into the fucking seats. Like, and then that's going to stir up shit. That was dumb. I agree. And then you had fucking Dan Moore with a penalty. You had so many dumb penalties, man. And then the fact that we don't have the Pickens. Pickens stretches the field, man. We have all these receivers that run like 10-yard routes. You guys don't realize that, man. These 10-yard routes, bro, they're easy. They're going to sit right there and wait for it. Surprisingly, I'm surprised that Russell Wilson didn't throw a pick. Okay?
Yeah. That's one thing he don't do is turning the ball over, and he has the
He
fifth
doesn't.
most
That's why
wins
I
all
said it.
time as a quarterback, which is surprising.
Once we're healthy, bro, I think we can make a run. It's just gonna be rough. The Bills are dangerous.
Bills are good. The Bills are fucking nice.
I think the Bills can beat us for sure. Once we get into play, that's what I told Barbara. Barbara's like, "Well, why are you so mad? Don't you guys got a game next week?" Well, yeah, I'm mad because we lost, but I understand this loss, and magically we made the playoffs, And I'm trying to teach her football a little bit, but yeah, we got to win at least 2 out of the next 3 games. We got to beat the Bengals, hopefully the Ravens. I'd like to win all 3, but I'm not going to be greedy.
Russ only had 128 yards passing, bro.
Yeah,
That
he's
ain't getting
horrible.
done.
He's trash.
Najee only had 14 yards rushing in this game.
Who
Calvin
did? Najee only had 14?
Yes. Saquon had 65. Brown had 110.
We held about 100.
Jalen Hurts threw for 290 yards on our ass. They had 13 first downs. We only had 10. They had 226 yards on offense. We only had 163 yards on offense.
What was time possession?
They probably killed us in time of possession. We third down conversion rate 30%. We only had a 30% third down conversion rate. They had a 50% third down. We had 5 penalties. They had 3. We had 1 fumble. They had 2 fumbles. They had 3 sacks. We had 2 sacks. It doesn't say the time of possession on this fucking stupid ass site. I've been looking.
I bet you had a clock. They had a clock.
Oh, they probably killed us in time of possession, especially the first half. They destroyed us in time of possession the first half, for sure.
That means a lot, man. You gotta possess the clock. That's a key thing. That's how I said we were gonna win if we possess the clock. This Arthur Smith ain't even Tom Brady's bitch ass said he's like, we're running. Arthur Smith wants to run the ball, man. That's what he wants to do. And I'm like, fuck you, man. I want to fucking win. Like, bro.
Well, 56 yards on the ground ain't cutting it, bro. And 100 and fucking whatever, 128 yards passing. Definitely. You ain't beating nobody only passing 128 yards.
So why are we putting Williams in there? Why are we letting Calvin Austin and them run streak routes at least, shooting the moon balls up? At least.
I think we should have took a few more shots down the field for sure.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. Yeah. Maybe throwing a couple screen routes to Washington. Let the big boy run. What are we doing, man? It's just
they got a real good defensive line, Philly. They got that Carter dude. Who's that Carter dude that they drafted? That defensive lineman. That dude's a beast. What the fuck?
Yeah, they got 2 good corners. They got good corners too.
Darius Slayton's a beast, bro. He's a beast too. They got some shutdown corners for sure.
Yeah, they have better defense than us.
Their defense is really good this year.
I don't think their linebackers are better than us, though.
You think Nick Sirianni's a better coach than Mike Tomlin, or no?
No. I think Tomlin just fucked up today. I think Tomlin's kind of hand-tied with handcuffs on, man. I think that Tomlin kind of knew that. But we don't have Pickens, bro. It's so hard to score points at that point, man. But I think that Arthur Smith is more of a ground and pound, take the lead, get a 7-point lead, then you control the ball and control the clock type of fucking offensive coordinator. He's not a Todd Haley, shoot the ball all over the place.
Yes.
So I feel like that he's more of just a game manager, coordinator. Period. Even when he's in Tennessee. He had Derrick Henry. He would get the lead and run Derrick Henry all the time.
Pretty much.
So, to be honest, I don't know, man. We don't have good offense.
I think we have a good offense. We had a lot of injuries today. And like that tripping call on Frazier, like I don't think he intentionally tripped that guy, but that was a crucial call that fucked us too. And that fumble was just key. And I mean, you got to capitalize on turnovers. And
when you're in a goal line, you got to be able to finish drives. I mean, we don't settle for 3 2 times and we score 2 touchdowns. It's a totally different ball game. We got to start capitalizing in the red zone. Maybe you have a package for Justin Fields in the red zone or something, because Russell has one of the worst red zone rates in the NFL right now. So, I mean, if there's any time you could put Justin Fields in, put his ass in there on the red zone and do the tush push with Justin Fields. Run him up the middle. We'll do something with him.
I agree
Get
with
him
you.
down there in the red zone or something. Get a package for him in the red zone. We
It
got
was
to be
good
able
to
to
see
finish in the
Russell
goddamn
Wilson.
red
It
zone.
was good to see Russell Wilson run a little bit, though. Get a couple
Yeah.
first downs.
Yeah, I mean, he still has mobility, but he's not like fucking.
I'm telling you, man, they
Justin
can
Fields.
make a package where they can put them both on the field at the same time. I don't know why they don't do it. Let's do it in the playoffs then. There's a way that they can. Could you imagine, like, how they did that? Remember when they did a toss pass to Ward and he pitched it back?
Yeah, that was a good play. That was like
Like, you
about the
could
only
do
good play all
you
game.
could do a play like that with fucking Fields, bro.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a fucking
Pitch him the
screen pass.
ball, and then he can roll out and throw it and shit. Even put him out there as a wide receiver,
He can
throw it
run it.
behind the
He'll
line of
run it for
scrimmage like we
fucking.
used to do with Randall L, and then just do a end around throw with Justin Fields or something. You could do
Yeah,
that.
we got to start building Fields into this playbook now. We're getting into the play. We're in the playoffs now. It's time
Yeah,
to
you got
work
to
him
utilize,
in
and
there.
he only is on a 1-year contract. You got to utilize everybody on your fucking roster at this point.
Exactly. Not only that, you can toss it to him and let him run it. Do all kinds of shit. Like, dude, we can
I even
use
said at the
that.
beginning of the season, bro, Justin Fields, wide receiver number 2. Even Ben said, bro, on his podcast, hell, I'd throw him in there a wide receiver every once in a while, dude.
How
Shit.
many yards did you get on that run, bro? I know he got hurt, but he got like 12 yards at least.
Yeah.
I love Fields. Dude, I've been telling you I love Fields, bro. You hate me on it, but I told you
I
I love
don't hate
Fields.
on Fields. I just think Russell
He
Wilson's a
just
better
can't pass.
quarterback.
I just feel like his talent is so good. Like, it's talent we've never had before, bro. He's so fast. You see how
I
fast he
know.
is?
He's fast and he's strong and he's big.
Like, dude, he's like Michael Vick, but bigger. Like, that's why I love Fields, man. And I want to use him. I want him on the field. I don't want him sitting on the sideline constantly seeing his face on the camera. That makes me mad. If we're going to lose the game, put him out there.
You got to be able to pass the ball in this league. And I think Russell Wilson brings balance to our offense. And I don't want to hate on Justin Fields. I don't want to hate on Justin Fields because he's been pretty much a pro. And when he did get his number called, I mean, he led us to a 4-2 record. So, I mean, I can't hate on the guy. But to me, Russell Wilson has one of the best touchdown interception ratios in NFL history, has the 5th most wins of all time. So I think it's just sad that Russell Wilson was getting hated on so bad by the whole entire mainstream media. Everybody was saying Justin Fields, Justin Fields, Justin Fields. Even Terry Bradshaw came out today and said I was wrong and Tomlin was right. He knows more than me. Russell Wilson's a better quarterback than Justin Fields. And that's not even taking nothing away from Justin Fields' talent.
I do know that.
But we need to utilize his talent. That doesn't mean he's a starting quarterback, but you can get some packages in there on the goal line. Maybe put him, like you said, both in there at the same time. With his ability to run and throw, you gotta use it. We need to get some type of spark on offense, especially against the Bills, especially against the Eagles, especially against the Kansas City Chiefs.
How about this play right here? It's just a random play that stood up in my head. Boom, snap the ball to Fields. They pretend like he's running. Boom, flip it to fire move, touchdown at the goal line. Just little flip plays, little plays that you can utilize and use his speed, his power, his strength. Because we're gonna lose him next year, man.
I think we're gonna sign Rish.
I know we're gonna sign him. I just want to use Fields more. That's all. I think that now we'll at least save him until the playoffs. Bring him out in the playoffs. I'd be cool with that.
Know. He's injured now.
Maybe bring him out on Sunday, this Sunday or Saturday, whenever we play the Ravens, and we bring out a little package or something with him. But we need to start working on that now because we're in the playoffs. and we can use that to our advantage. I'm not scared of the Chiefs. I'm scared of the Bills. And I'm scared of playing the Ravens a third time. That's it. Everybody else, I think we can beat. Tell me what you feel.
I'm scared of the Ravens this week. I'm scared of the Chiefs next week. I'm scared of the Bengals next week, man. I mean, we had a lot of key injuries today. So with George Pickens back, our offense is going to look a lot better. That's for sure.
Could you imagine bringing in a Justin Fields in the package?
When do we? What time do we play the Ravens? What time do we play the Ravens?
4 o'clock.
Damn, 4:30. Another game of the week. That's on Fox again. Another America's game of the week, bro. Like we're basically every game we play is essentially a primetime game. I mean that 4:25 is not prime time, but that's basically a primetime NFL game. We play like primetime games every fucking week, bro. And this is the biggest game of the year next year. This is for the AFC North, bro. And it's going to get physical. It's going to get rough. There's probably going to be injuries in this game for both teams. I mean, this is going to be a physical ass fucking game.
Eric, hit the link. Give Startner the link.
I gave him the link. I gave him the link on Discord.
We're not losing to the Chiefs, bro. Startner. Mahomes has a bum ankle. Let's go, man. I'm tired of you guys fucking frauding.
I mean, if he's week to week, so shit. We're gonna play them in about a week and a half. So shit. Beating the Ravens will clinch the division, and I think we can. But it's in Baltimore. It's going to be tough.
I'm not scared about that, man. Just use more Fields. That's it. Screen past the Fields. I'd rather use Fields. Dude, could you imagine a screen past the Fields, bro? How fast he is. Imagine him breaking up with Warren. Shit like that. I'd like to have him and Warren on the field at the same time. Shit like that, dude. Just mix it up a little bit, bro, when you're losing. That's all. I mean, there's many.
We got to play the refs when we face KC.
I'm not worried about
the Swifties. Man. They got the Swifties in their corner, bro. That's true. I mean, they got the Swifties in their corner.
I'm not worried about the fucking goddamn Chiefs, bro. We'll beat them.
I'm worried about Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a tough card for anybody. And then if Patrick Mahomes ain't in that game, I'd say their season's done. So if we play the Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes, we should dominate them. There's no excuse to lose that game.
We'll be playing Carson Wentz.
Oh, well. It's pretty good backup. That's a pretty good backup to have, I'd say. But
not really. With that... No, man. We're going to
back up quarterback. I mean, shit. It could be worse. You could have Mitch Trubisky. You could have Kenny Pickett. So, I mean, Carson Wentz has actually done some shit in the league.
What was our record last year with Kenny Shitted? I love Kenny Pickett, man. I did love him, man, because he's from Pitt. But, damn, I don't like him no more. But, damn, He still played decent for us, bro. You can't forget that.
I don't think he played terrible for us. What he threw like 9 touchdown passes, dude. He's terrible. Russell Wilson has more touchdown passes in like 5 games than his ass had all last season.
Now we're gonna argue. We're gonna argue right now. Mason right. Rudolph. Not Mason. Goddamn Trubisky or him.
Trubisky or Pickett? Oh, Pickett's better than Trubisky.
Thank you. All right, so let me make sure about that.
Who's better, Mason Rudolph or Pickett? I always said Mason Rudolph was better than Pickett.
Well, yeah,
I said we shouldn't have drafted Kenny Pickett and let Mason Rudolph start that fucking year. That's what I said. Just let him bridge the gap for 1 year and then draft a quarterback. Me and Ernie both said that shit. We both wanted that Tyler Lindenbaum, that center that the Ravens got. I like Frazier, but shit, we could have got fucking Jamar Chase for that year we drafted Kenny Pickett, man. Shit, that was a fucking reach. I made a video and even said it was a reach when we drafted Kenny Pickett.
But Mitch Trubisky was one of the worst quarterbacks we ever had.
Oh, he was terrible. He was terrible. He was
even worse than Pickett. We overpaid $8 million, $10 million.
We're in, but we want to win a division. We want a goddamn home. It's like Russ. We want a home game. We could have locked up the division today. So yeah, you can't be mad about this loss. We had a lot of injuries in hindsight in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's a non-conference, non-division opponent, so we can definitely afford to take this loss. But now this has to be the wake-up call. Like, yo, step the fuck up. AFC North football this week. Greatest rivalry in the NFL, Baltimore Ravens. Now let's take it to Lamar Jackson, bro. Let's get after it and let's own them. And that's another thing. I think the Eagles' offensive line was really good. We only had 2 sacks in this game, only 2. And we're known as we weren't even blitzing a lot this game. That's what kind of confused me. Like, we didn't blitz all game long, really. It didn't seem like. So when we play the Ravens, we're bringing a fucking blitz, and we're coming hot, and we're going to force some turnovers. We got to force some turnovers, and when we do, we got to capitalize. Shut King Henry down, and their defense. I mean, Russ, you got to get the moon ball going. And, I think we can win this game. I think the Ravens are nowhere near as good as Philly. I think the Ravens' offensive line is nowhere good as Philly. So we got to win this game in the trenches, and that's what Philly did. They won that game in the trench. They shut down they didn't let the defense get after it. And, Jalen Hurts had all the time in the world in the pocket and was just picking apart our defense. And then when we actually did get a little bit of pressure, he was able to roll out, and there's really nothing you can do on that. You're sending 4-man rushes. Like, all he's got to do is run out, and boom, he's got an open lane. But they have so many weapons on offense. So if you blitz, you could check it to Saquon. You could throw it to Devontae. You could throw it to A.J. Brown. They have so many weapons, and their defensive line is insanely good. They got a great secondary. So Philly is a legitimate contender. A legitimate contender. And, today we look like a fucking pretender. But it's just one game. The NFL season's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I always say it. And the marathon is coming to the end. Even Cam Hayward said in his press kit, we're not afforded a lot of time. So the time is now. The time is Saturday. We're at the last leg of this marathon, and it's time to pick up the fucking pace. Get your fucking head out of your fucking asses and with this fucking win, lock up the division. And then then that Kansas City Chief game, yeah, it's really won't be that important. If we win this game against the Ravens, that Kansas City Chief game won't even be that important. I'd rather rest our starters at that point because we're not getting a number. We're not getting a number 1 seed. And then after the way the Buffalo
there you go. Now you're thinking smart.
We're probably not going to get the number 2 seed. So if we win this game against the Ravens, rest the starters for the rest of the game, get into the playoffs, get that home game, and whoop the fucking shit out of a West Coast team coming to Pittsburgh. Because that's, I think, the way it's set up right now, the division, like I think the Ravens are going to have that wild card. I think what is it? The Ravens, the Broncos, and the Chargers. The Chargers lost today. So we might end up having to play the Broncos. Honestly, it's going to be really play the Broncos.
The Bengals are the only other team, and Dolphins can still sneak in, but I doubt it. They'd have to win all the games. I think the Chargers are going to make it, man. So it could be switched up. It could be the Broncos go be the higher seed, and then we play the Chargers.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is. We would play the Chargers right now, and then the Bills would have to play the Broncos, and the Ravens would have to play Houston, is the way it stands now.
Yeah, see, I'm not worried about that. Any of them teams you just said, I'm not worried about. We can beat them. I'd rather play, if I had to pick one, I'd rather play the Chargers. I'd rather play the Broncos.
What I'm worried about with the Chargers is I think their defense is really, really good. And they got Justin Herbert.
I think the Broncos got a better head coach.
I agree with that. I'll agree with that. But they got a rookie quarterback, and rookie quarterbacks just do not have – the Steelers' defense owns rookie quarterbacks. It's so complex.
You might be right. It's just I wouldn't matter.
I think we could force a lot of turnovers on Bo Nix if we play the Broncos, and I'm more worried. I think Justin Herbert is a way better quarterback than Bo Nix, and the Chargers have a way better defense. But I don't know. Harbaugh's a pretty good coach, bro. I mean, Peyton's a good coach, but the Harbaughs are both great coaches.
Yeah,
if I can say there's one coach, like I'm a Tomlin defender.
Receivers. Who's the receiver that scares you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting. Who's the receiver that scares you on the Chargers?
I really don't know what the Chargers. I'm more scared. I'm scared.
At least
I'm scared of the defense. That's what I'm scared of.
And shit. They got Cortland Sutton. I mean, they got two decent receivers, I think. At least one I know of. Like, I'd be more scared of playing the Broncos because they're just so hot right now. But see, the Chargers don't scare me that much. What do you think, Ernie? Tell me, Ernie. Who do you want to play? Watch Tomlin living in his fear again this weekend. I don't know about that.
I don't think he's been going for it on fourth down left and right this season, bro. I don't think he's been living in any fears. He's been risking it more than I've ever seen him risk it in his career this year, honestly. Some of the decisions he's made, I've been calling him out. I've been putting him under a microscope because I'm his defender. And if I would say there's one coach that's better than Tomlin in the outside of Andy Reid, I would say it's the Ravens coach. What is that, John Harbaugh or Jim Harbaugh? I never know which one it is. John Harbaugh. He's better than Tomlin, I would say, at this juncture of their careers. But say we beat the Ravens and he clinches the division, and then we win a playoff game this year, I'm going to put Tomlin ahead in that race.
I think,
but Harbaugh's got a better playoff record than Tomlin, and their regular season record's very similar. And they both, how many Super Bowls does Harbaugh have? One. Tomlin has one. So if we're going to stack resumes, that's like, and I'm a big Tomlin defender and advocate, bro, especially when there's a lot of haters in the Steelers media and the Steelers fan base of Mike Tomlin. And I'm one of his biggest defenders. But if I'm going to say that there's one coach, I would say Andy Reid, Harbaugh, and then I'd put Tomlin at number 3 if I would rank them by head coaches.
I told you, Stotner agrees with me. Highlight Stotner's comment.
Chargers don't scare me.
Told you.
The thing with the Chargers is we want to run the ball. My thing with the Chargers is we want to run the ball. And they have a real good defensive line, and I feel they can stop our run better than the Broncos. So I'm not really – the Chargers don't have a good offense like the Broncos, but the fact is we put up 10 points. The Chargers only need to put up 13 because they shut down our run. They get after Russ. And it could be one of those it could be like it's almost like a Raven. I feel the Chargers are almost built just like the Ravens, just like the Browns, just like the Steelers, and I think they match up pretty good with us. Their defense is pretty much designed.
We already beat them, though. We already beat them.
Yeah, we did, and we already beat the Broncos too.
Yeah,
we already beat we beat the Ravens too. But now we got them again this week. The Cowboys beat us.
That's the thing, though. You want to play the Ravens 3 times. I don't want to play them 3 times. I don't want to play
the Ravens 3 times.
I don't want to see them again after the second time. You play them 3 times, man. You're asking for disaster, man.
Yeah.
After 2 times reading your team, they're gonna know how to beat us, or at least figure out ways.
I'm not going to say I'm not confident that we can't beat the Broncos and we can't beat the Chargers, but if I got to pick between the two, if I had in an ideal world and I get to pick which team we get to play, I would rather play the Broncos, in my opinion. But I mean, that's fine. You can have your opinion. That's what makes it fun. I like to have people having different opinions and shit. That's what makes it fun. Like Ernie, a lot of people think Ernie thinks Jalen Warren's better than Najee. I'm not going to sit here and hate on Ernie for that. I disagree. I think Najee's a better running back, but hey, it is what it is.
Better. Najee's better, but Jalen Warren is a beast.
He's good too. I'm not taking nothing away. Like Fields, he's good, but I just think Russell Wilson's better. I think Fields has been a total pro, a great teammate, a great player, did everything he was asked to do, but I just think Russell Wilson's better. And I think Najee loosens and softens up the defense for Jalen Warren to go in there fresh and do what he does.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's better at certain things like screen passes and stuff. He's
making checks.
He has more jolt to him, in my opinion. He's just zoom. He's like a Willie Parker, man.
He's got more. He's just more explosive. He can come with the big plays. But I like Najee's going to get you more consistent, 4 yards, 5 yards, 6 yards every time.
Ground and pound. There's a difference. Yeah, he's a ground and pound, man.
Jalen's more receiving.
We don't have Jerome Bettis no more, so Najee's more Jerome Bettis, and then we got Amos Saraway again.
Yeah, I
Or
wouldn't
whatever
say
you
he's
want to
Amos.
say it.
I'd say he's Willie Parker. I wouldn't. Amos
Willie
Airway
Parker,
sucked.
yeah.
Amos Airway sucked, bro. I hated that dude. All he did was dance in the backfield and get tackled in the. He would
Well,
go
that's what I'm
east and
saying.
west
What they're
instead of north
to
and south.
compliment back is what I'm trying to explain
Yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. They complement each other perfectly, for sure.
They're not just like there ain't one does something different, the other one does something else different. That's all.
Najee's a grinder.
Yeah, he gets knocked out half the time. He fumbled today like a dickhead, but that's the first time he fumbled all
That
year. I
might
can't
be
be
his
mad.
second fumble of his career, though, dude. Like that's one thing. That's another thing I really like about him. He does not turn the ball over at all. And today it was just the most crucial moment of the game, and it's terrible. It was a terrible fumble. I feel bad for him because I think he's our best player on offense, in my opinion. Him or Pickens.
Pickens is showing how much we missing him. Pickens is I can't believe how good he is, bro. Pickens might be the best receiver. He might be better than Antonio Brown, bro.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know about that,
Do
dude.
you see some of them catches that he makes?
He
Don't
makes
worry,
some insane catches. I won't take him, but Antonio Brown, dude, had a stretch there, like a 5-year stretch that was like probably will
Do
never
you
be.
know who
Like,
he had a lot of receivers around him?
he did, and he had Ben throwing him the ball.
He
I'll
had
say he did,
Le'Veon Bell.
and the offensive line was really good at the time too.
Bro,
So
I'm telling you, Pickens, as far as a player, is the best we've probably ever had. As far as how
Job
talented.
420, he don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, bro. I mean, AB was
All right.
he was a
Okay.
head case,
What
but
would our
dude, I
record be?
mean,
Okay. Say we start the season right now, no Pickens all year. What would our record be?
oh, it would be terrible. But that doesn't mean was better than Antonio Brown. I mean, he's our number one receiver.
Okay. So you're telling me we had Martavis Bryant and all them receivers back then. So you're telling me we still would have made the playoffs back then?
I mean, I'm sure we would have.
You're telling me we make the playoffs with these receivers if we lost with our boy all year? That what you're telling me? Van Jefferson ran the number one fucking squad? No, man.
We
We're not
had
making
better
the playoffs.
receivers then. Yeah, I'm not. We had better receivers then, but like this dude said, no one could touch Antonio for like 6 years straight. And then he just went crazy.
What about
Yeah.
Pickens? What about Pickens? How many
This is
games
really
did
his
he
first.
win?
This is really his first Pro Bowl caliber year, in my opinion. This is his first Pro Bowl caliber year.
God damn it. You guys anger me, man. Steeler fans, bro. Let's get it. Come on.
And he's the different type of receiver than Antonio Brown. He's more of a deep threat type of receiver than Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown was a guy that would go over the middle and make you miss, and he could throw in a streak route every once in a while. But you give him a screen, he makes a guy miss. He was better in the open field and open space and shit. But Pickens is a guy that's going to demand double coverage because of his size, his ability to jump, the way he can make spectacular catches. And that, in my opinion, is why Najee only had 14 yards on the ground in this game, because the Eagles pretty much said, hey, you're going to have to beat us. You're going to have to beat us passing today. We're not letting you run the ball. Russell, you're going to have to beat us. Van Jefferson, you're going to have to beat us. And 5'7", 170-pound Calvin Austin's going to have to beat us today. 240-pound Najee Harris, you're not beating us today. We're going to stack the box, and we're just going to shut you down. And that's what he did. That's why, in my opinion, Najee's our best player, because I feel every team that plays us, game, that's their number one focus on defense is to stop
No, it's
Najee
not.
Harris
It's
and
Pickens.
Pickens.
It's Pickens. It's Pickens. Believe me. It's Pickens. I've
We
been telling
definitely.
you,
I'm
Josh.
not taking away nothing from Pickens, but to say he's better than Antonio Brown, I don't know. Antonio Brown was pretty goddamn good. How about that play he made in that Ravens game that one year, dude, when he was on the goal line and he dived and he put us into the playoffs when he reached and he made that touchdown. And I
You
mean,
don't remember
Antonio Brown.
we had Juju.
We had Juju. We had Martavius Bryant. We had
Thank you.
Le'Veon Bell. We had James Conner
Yeah.
backing
Who do
up
we have
Le'Veon
this
Bell.
year?
We
We
had
have
David
Van
DeCastro,
Jefferson.
Marquise
Van
Pouncey. We
Jefferson.
had, yeah.
So who's our second best receiver? Tell me. I want to know right now. From a
Calvin
coaching
Austin.
perspective.
Calvin
Yeah.
Austin, but I don't really
All
think
right.
he's a legit number 2 in the NFL. I think he's a solid slot wide receiver, and that's the ceiling.
So we
That's
have
Calvin
Calvin
Austin's
Austin,
ceiling.
we have Pickens, and we have Fryermuth, right?
That's about
A little
it.
bit of Najee and a little bit of Warren, right? Are
And we
we on
got
the
Mike
same page?
Williams, but we got Mike Williams, but for some
Where
reason
is he
he's
at?
just never
Where
in
is
the
he at?
game.
Wait, time
I
out.
don't know. He's never in the game.
Where the hell is he at?
Emmanuel Sanders, Mike
Nah, he
Wallace,
sucks.
yeah.
Mike
Antonio
Wallace.
Brown played with Hines Ward too. We had Hines Ward early in Antonio Brown's career too. I remember Emmanuel Sanders and Antonio Brown were both rookies that year. Antonio Brown wasn't even like projected to make the roster, and then he had a great preseason, and he's found his way onto the roster. And then
And
the
y'all
rest was
want to say
history.
Deontay Johnson. Where's he at?
He's still on the Ravens. They're talking about cutting him. That's what I heard. Maybe, possibly, the Ravens might cut his ass.
That's why we need to sign Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah, you like that? What's your name? What's his name?
Job 420.
Jonah, you want to sign Odell Beckham?
Artie is not using Mike, and I don't get it.
We
Type
get
a
drunk.
1 in the chat if you think we should sign Odell Beckham Jr. Type a 2 if you don't think we should sign
Shit,
Odell.
why wouldn't you, man? He's better than Van Jeff. Are we gonna play
I
with
think
me
he's
now?
a cancer. I think he's a cancer, man.
Oh, okay.
I do.
He's better than how many receivers on this fucking team, though?
Is he really though? I mean, what has he done what has he done like that? I don't know. What has he really done?
It doesn't matter. He'll take pressure off Pickens. Oh shit, Odell Beckham's out there. We got Russell Wilson out there. You see, you're not paying attention to the reality. It's gonna happen, man. Fucking great.
This dude agrees with you. OBJ would be a good fit. They would have to respect him on the field.
Thank you. Bang bang, chili wang. Shout out to you, homeboy. Cheers. Let's have a beer. Told you, OBJ, man.
Who is he playing with this year anyway? Odell Beckham Jr.
He's with the Dolphins. With Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. 2 with Tagovailoa. I would easily sign him for like $5 million, man. Right now. I'd see him on the team. He'd be playing next Wednesday against the Chiefs.
In 2023, he had 35 catches for 365 yards.
And how many does Van Jefferson have right now?
This year, he had 9 catches. He has only 9 catches.
Okay. He obviously, he was like the 4th string
for
receiver.
18 yards. 9 catches for 18 yards.
What does Van Jefferson have? Hold on.
More than 9 catches. More than 9 catches and 18 yards.
Well, I know that. I'm telling you, though, if he actually played in the offense, he didn't play in their offense. But go ahead. Tell me what Van Jefferson got. I'm going to listen.
Like 10 catches, 2 touchdowns. He's not good. I'm not saying Van Jefferson's good. What I'm saying is we're 10 and 14.
No. I want to know, what does he have? Van Jefferson.
Oh, he has like 10 catches, 2 touchdowns, and like not bad. Let's see. Van Jefferson's stats.
How many yards? How many yards? Is it under 100?
It has to be over 100.
He's under 100.
He got 19 catches for 231. He got 19 catches for 231 yards this year with 2 touchdowns.
How many touchdowns? 2?
2. How about that kid from the Broncos?
You're telling me Odell Beckham couldn't do that? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know, man. He's pretty fucking old, and he's a cancer, and I just don't want him coming here.
Oh, my God, bro. He would still spread the field, right? Wouldn't he not spread the field?
I don't think so. I think he's not. He's lost a step. He's just not the Odell Beckham Jr. He's not he hasn't been the same ever since he's left the Giants.
So you're telling me that Van Jefferson is better than him?
I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you, I may be. Maybe at this point in their careers, maybe.
All right. I mean, that's all I'm asking you. If that's how you
And
feel.
when did they release Odell Beckham? Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Like if the time you got to
Yeah.
strike when the iron's hot. If you don't strike then, we're not going to strike now, in my opinion. So
I just
you
feel like he's
gotta.
better than. I just feel like he's better. That's all.
If the Ravens release Deontay Johnson, I'd rather have Deontay Johnson than Odell Beckham Jr.
Hell no. You don't want to bring him back. He's not coming back here. You crazy?
He probably, but if they release him, why not?
He's not coming back here. You think Deontay Johnson come back here?
Maybe on a 1-year minimum.
No. I think he'd be better than Scotty Miller, but no.
He knows the offense.
Odell Beckham will be better than Scotty Miller.
Odell Beckham will be better than Scotty Miller.
Okay. So why wouldn't you try to make your team better? Is my opinion.
Because there's team guys and then there's eye guys, and I think he's an eye guy. He's not a team guy. That's just my opinion.
He already
of Odell
knows
Beckham.
he ain't the eye guy. Pickens is the eye guy.
I would say
That's
he's even more of an. I'd say he's even more of a team guy than Odell Beckham. He is kind of an eye guy, but he's putting up the numbers to where he can at least back it up. Odell Beckham's not putting up those numbers no more, dude. Like he's just not. He hasn't been productive really since he's left the Giants, in my opinion. He's old. I think he's washed the fuck up.
Well, then I'll try to agree with you, but I think he's better than Van Jefferson.
You don't have to agree with me, but that's just my opinion. You can have your opinion.
I will. I don't think he would hurt that team because I think Russell will put his head in the check, basically. So, but I just want that talent out there. I just want the talent out there, man. Just something that's talented. Because Van Jefferson isn't talented. Tell me what he's talented about, except for wearing 19 chains. What is he good at? You want to
I'm gonna
tell me
the link, but if anybody wants to come up here, you got to show your face backstage before I let you up here because there's weirdos that porn bomb and try to sabotage people's channels. So if you want to come up and talk a little bit of ball, bro, you can come up and talk a little ball. But there's weirdos out here that try to sabotage people's channels, so I got to be careful. I'm like monetized now.
Before all that happened, hold on. I'm on my last beer. I'm going to bed soon. I'm going to bed by like 1 o'clock. Let's switch out. My phone's at 19%.
All right, go for it.
Hang on, because you're on your other channel. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm on my the main one right now.
I've been charging my phone.
We got 8 viewers in the box, so I'd appreciate it if everybody hits the like button and the notification bell.
Yeah, man. Make sure you got a little banner, man. Put a little banner up or something, man. Hold on, give me a second.
Typical Westchester girl, you know.
Barbara. Shit, so.
You ain't got to come up, job, but you know, it's good to get different opinions up here when you can. Ernie, I sent you the link. You can come up. It's no drama talk. It's all Steelers talk on his channel. So if you want to come up and talk to Steelers, Ernie, I sent you the link in Discord, brother. I'd love to have you up on my channel. You know a lot about Steelers history, and I appreciate that. We might agree on every little thing, but you know, I think you're a diehard Steelers fan. You got a great jersey collection, and you know your shit. You know your stats, and you know your history. So I got to get Ernie. You're a true Steelers fan. To me personally, I don't understand how you could be like from a different state and root for a team out of your state, but that's just me. But I mean, you're a true Steelers fan. I'll give you. I mean, you got all
on YouTube. What's your name on YouTube? I can't find
Yens Nation Sport. What's up, Josh? 420. I'll add you up here. What's up, bro? You can tell you don't have to keep your camera on the whole time, bro. You just let you know you. How you doing, man?
Doing all right, man.
How you feeling, man? What do you think? You think we're gonna beat these Ravens next week, or what's up?
You know what? I think if we focus more, on tackling, our tackling was completely horrible today. Like I
No, it was
I
bad.
didn't understand that. Dude, we had a couple of tackles, even with Deontay Johnson. We had a couple of tackles that we had.
Deontay
If
Johnson, he didn't
we
play
have him
for
in
our
the
team, bro.
backfield, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was so many missed tackles for sure. For sure.
Like the couple of
Bad
tackles that was in the back,
penalties.
we had tackles that could have been, that were early possession downs, man. We could have really stopped them. Especially the tackles. Well, the missed tackle, I want to say that what's his name? Deontay Jackson. Dante
Yeah,
Jackson.
Dante Jackson. Yeah, he missed a big one on 3rd and like 7.
On
The dudes
Gainwell.
choked the shit out of him, bro.
Oh man,
Found him. I found you, bro.
bro.
Yeah, he got hurt, man. We lost, but listen, man, straight up, we're still in the playoffs.
We're cool.
So
That's cool that
nice.
we're in the playoffs, but that's not good. We can't go. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere playing like that. Like we can't. We. You know what we did a lot
I
too
know
this season.
that.
We played down
Yeah,
to the competition, man.
We do.
We,
We do.
we played down to
we
the
could have scored
competition.
twice on the. You could have scored twice in the red zone. I feel you.
Yeah,
Listen, man, I came in this game knowing we were gonna lose this game. I knew it. Listen, we weren't
bro.
ready to
I
play.
had a feeling like I had a.
Go ahead, sorry, bro.
Sorry. I didn't want to admit it, but I had a feeling that we were gonna lose this game because it was just set up that way that I knew that they were gonna assume they were gonna just dare us to pass. They were just gonna dare us to pass. I already knew they
No,
were
they
gonna dare us
passed
to
all
pass
over
because
our ass. They dared us. They
Man,
thought we were gonna stop their run, and then they threw all over our ass. That's what happened.
right.
They
He
threw
went
all
from
over
having
us.
barely 100 yards, over 100 yards last week, to having what he had like 300 yards, I think,
290 some
right?
yards on us.
yeah. They
Two
picked our
touchdowns. Got
secondary
AJ
apart,
Brown
man.
and Dante going. Oh man,
They didn't run on us. Barkley only had 65 yards. I think that's one of the lowest all year. So it wasn't. He
yeah.
didn't beat us. We lost because they threw
And what
on
the hell was
us.
Joey? And what the hell was Joey Porter doing, running his mouth, and AJ Brown's cooking him the whole
Because
entire
he's an
game?
idiot. He likes to do that. That's what he does. He's a head case. He's
Yeah,
another
I
one
didn't
of
like
them.
that. I think he's a shutdown corner, but you were in no position that game to be running your goddamn mouth, bro. You're getting burnt like toast, man. Like literally, man. Like he's been shut down all year. I'll give him credit. He's had some stupid penalties, but he got fucking cooked today. Cooked bad. And he had
Definitely
no
good.
reason to be woofing out there at all, running his mouth. And he was running his mouth. It was 3rd down, and they was on the goal line. It was like 3rd and 7. He was out there talking shit, and then boom, AJ Brown did a little fake to the outside and then cut it right to the inside. And Joey Porter was going the totally opposite way while AJ Brown was picking up a 1st down. Like we shut them down there on the goal line. Hey, we have a chance to come back in that game, but it is what it is. And then we leave TJ in there too long. Now he's hurt. Hopefully it ain't season ending. I think he'll be
Bro,
back, but
why do we have TJ in the game with 4 minutes
I've
and some
been
change
telling
left?
you all that.
let the dude talk, man.
Down
He's up here. Let
14.
other people talk. Go ahead, man.
All right.
Go ahead, Joe. Finish what you were saying, man.
Oh no, yeah. 14. We're down 14. We already know we're probably most likely not going to come back because they're going up and down the field on us. They're taking chunk plays and just really just going right down the field on us the entire game. Really,
Yeah.
it wasn't really close if you really sit there and actually think about it. Our defense, if it wasn't for the takeaways, mind you, we only got the 3 points because we got a takeaway and on their side of the field.
I know. That's not good. You got to capitalize on that. We had 2
Amen.
turnovers, special teams turnover, and TJ. Somehow he just punches the ball out like every single
Right.
game. It's crazy.
TJ, if it wasn't for that dude, bro, oh my God. I couldn't, I think I almost threw something and broke my TV. I almost hit my TV because I could
I
not
was
believe
really mad, bro.
that
I know what
TJ
you're
was,
saying.
bro,
I was just mad at the fact that we had him out there with 4 minutes left and he got hurt.
bro. I
There's
was
no
losing
reason.
my shit. I was losing my shit. I said, this is exactly what happened last year. We lost TJ at the end of the fucking game of the last game last year, and then it cost us in the fucking Buffalo game
Fact.
because
Yes,
we didn't
it
have him for
did.
the
That
fucking
was
Buffalo game.
Yes, it did. That's why I say shit. This game, if we win this game against the Ravens, fuck it. Rest in the last 2 games. Fuck it. We still the
Exactly.
North side.
As long as we seal the North, I don't care if our starters don't play Kansas City or Cincinnati. If they play one, they have to sit out one or the other. We cannot
Yeah,
play them for
shit.
the
We
rest of
got
the
Preston
season.
Smith and Herbig. Get them out there. Hell,
Right.
keep Highsmith on
Get
the
them
bench and keep
burned.
fucking TJ on the damn bench. Hell.
Exactly. Or I mean, if my thing is if you're gonna dress them, don't
About
have
all
them
that.
in there for as long as you have them there.
If we beat the Ravens and then say we're a game out of getting the 2nd seed, why wouldn't you play for it?
Exactly.
I don't think we're gonna. I think Buffalo's got the 2nd seed locked up, honestly, and I think Kansas City's got the first seed locked up. One of them two are gonna get it. We ain't catching them.
So you think it's just worth just giving up on that then? Just saying fuck it?
Yeah.
We should have punted today and said fuck it.
Today should have been. Today would have been the game that if we would have took this game, then I would have been like, all right, because if we'd have took this game then and then go in the next week and take the Ravens game, we'd have been like, all right, that's cool. I wouldn't even really care about the.
We should have started Fields again, right, bro? We should have started Fields and just ran the ball all over him, and that's what we should have tried to do.
Yeah. We should have did a lot of RPOs because you see, once we started to spread the line out, they couldn't. We started
He
gashing
started
them
running.
in a couple plays.
Russell was running on him.
Right.
Facts.
If you notice that they can't really stay. If we could spread them, if you could spread them, you can gash them a little. That's what Carolina was doing last week.
Yeah, man, little tight end to the Washington and shit,
Exactly.
bro.
6'9", 250, 6'9", 6'7", 6'8", whatever. 295-pound tight end, and we're not using them in the red zone. I don't know.
We should have used our strength against their strength.
What are we talking about?
Let me tell you guys something. Did y'all watch how we were beating their offensive lineup? We were taking them all out. They were falling out. All their offensive lines. You watch that?
95 pounds. There's not a single person that is going to be able to jump with that dude or tackle him.
We just stopped.
We just
exactly
stopped
what you said,
there.
bro. We should have just grounded and pounded, man. The whole game. Put Fields in there.
Hey. Right. Have Fields in there. I would even have them lined up in some kind of wild pistol formation. Have Najee in there and Jalen in there and do something crazy with Justin Fields.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd rather line Najee. Yeah, put Najee at fullback instead of 225-pound fucking Hayward. Shit, yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Oh, that's another thing, guys. That's another thing I wanted to ask fellas. Why in the world is Connor Hayward on the fucking team?
Yeah, we both been saying that for the longest time. For the past year and a half, we've been saying that shit. The only reason he's on the team is because of his brother.
His brother, man.
I mean, you're not even doing anything you're on special teams and you're not even doing anything there.
Yeah, he's not. Ben Skowronek's doing better. That white boy with the long hair, man. I noticed him a lot.
I love Ben Skowronek. Why don't we play him more? Why don't we get this? This should have been the game that we played him more too.
That white boy's nice.
Oh man, Ben Skowronek is nice.
Man, I like that white boy. We better keep him. He's about the first fucking white boy.
We have to keep him. We have to keep him. We have to keep him. He knows
how to force fumbles. He's always making tackles on kickoffs and punts. That boy's running on that field.
He's like almost like a bigger Edelman.
Yeah, but who's that one dude? That other dude, that long hair dude we had last year, he blew all the games. Gunnar Henderson, man.
Gunnar Olszewski.
Yeah,
that's him. He's terrible.
That's why I remember, man, because of the hair, man. But this dude got the hair just like Gunnar, man.
That guy was
this
terrible.
This dude
man.
is like 10 times better than Gunnar, bro.
Yeah.
He's so good. Making tackles, bro.
And he's always making plays on special teams. Bro, he is a monster on special
got
teams.
10 tackles already, bro, as a receiver.
Easily. He has to.
He's constantly making tackles, man.
Bro, he's always around the ball on special teams. He's always around the ball.
That's why I like him, man. You got to keep that guy. You got to get rid of people like Hayward. I'm sorry, Casey. You got to go. You got to go.
He has to go. Van Jefferson has to go.
Oh, yeah. Van Jefferson got to go. He's garbage.
I'm sorry. He just has to go.
I'd rather sign a roll of toilet paper at this point, dude.
I mean,
roll of toilet paper.
6'3". Bro, he's like 6'3". He can't get no separation from
Them
anybody.
chains. Do you see all them chains he wears around his neck?
He has
Them
more
chains
chains
are
than he
gonna
has
get in the
catches.
way.
He wears more
He has
chains than
more
he has
chains than
catches.
catches.
I'm telling you, bro, it's ridiculous.
Go look at his
Oh my
neck, bro.
God.
He has like 19 chains on his neck, bro. It's like,
He
bro,
pisses me
nah,
off.
I hate him, bro. I already hate him. I hate him
It's
and
like
Hayward.
every 5 or 6 games he shows up and gets 1 touchdown.
You got
Yes.
little ass Austin out here busting his ass, bro.
Like Calvin Austin's a beast. He's like 5'8",
Exactly.
like $150, $175 or some shit like that.
Soaking wet, probably.
5'7", 170, I think.
Yo,
Last I looked.
they can't. Why did we not utilize the middle of the field? We should have been doing some curl routes, some drag routes, some slants, some 5-yard in.
Yeah, I don't know. So like we're run and gun. It's almost like we're run and gun. It's either we run it and we try to stretch it. We run it and we don't have no receivers in the game that can really stretch the field. And that's, in my opinion, that's how they beat us. They just said, Naj, you're Steelers, pass it. We dare you. That's pretty much it. And we could. 100 and whatever, 120, 130 yards, that ain't getting it done.
And then R. Smith said, well, we can't do the screen passes no more. Warren, we can't do no more screen passes. We got to start throwing them deep. And then nothing works, bro. We have no one to throw
Problem is,
to.
when you got a 5'7" receiver and Jefferson in the game, you're not going to get too many deep balls. That's why you go out there and trade for Mike Williams, a 6'4" guy that's an athletic freak that can actually go up there and get the ball. But for some reason, he's not in the game. I don't get it.
Because he
So
sucks.
we have Hayward in the game. Hayward's in the game, but Mike Williams isn't in the game.
Hayward's in the game, but Mike Williams isn't in the game. It does not make any sense to me.
I don't know what happened with Mike Williams. He must know how to learn playbooks or something. I don't know. But he should be able to run a streak route, right?
That's about all you got to need him to do.
Bro, I don't even care if he loads the playbook. I would give Mike Williams 3 to 4 routes. I'll give him a deep post, a seam, and something else deep. Other than that, just go out there and just run out there and just jump over.
It's like the PlayStation controller, bro. You hit down, up, left, and right.
That's it, man.
You know?
Then
we'll figure it out, guys. But if he can't do that down, left, up, and right, then we got a problem with you. Get the hell out of the team.
Right. Because if you can't do that, then I don't know what
Bad
good
enough
are
we
you?
got
What
Van
are you?
Jefferson with 19 goddamn chains on his neck. Thinks he's fucking 20 chains. That's why I got a problem. Bro. We got Hayward out here. Listen, I love Cam Campbell, OG, but his brother sucks.
His brother's horrible. His brother's horrible.
He needs to give him some kind of benefit of his doubt. Remember last year when we had the Watt brother? Remember the fat Watt that was a fucking fullback?
Derek.
Oh, Derek? Yeah.
Yeah. How good did that work out for us? Garbage.
That was a waste of space, too.
Exactly. And we're doing it again with this guy. Why don't you just put Cordell Patterson back there? Who's bigger? Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson, yeah, shit. You can have him at fullback. You can have Naj at fullback. You can have Washington at fullback. You can have Pruitt at fullback.
Thank you. But no, he's wasting the roster spot. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, he's like 6'2", 125 pounds, bro. He's not gonna be. He can't block no defensive ends. He can't block no linebackers. Even like some safeties in the league are probably as big as him, man. He's not an NFL tight end. He's just not. Doesn't have the frame. Doesn't have the size. He's not fast enough to be a wide receiver in the NFL. So what the fuck? Good is he? He's not good, other than his name.
That's Cordell Patterson. He's not even like a scat back, like a running back, scat back type shit.
Right.
That's about. I think that'd be the best position for him. Honestly, is like a third down, like a scat back or something. Honestly,
no, he's too slow.
I think we tried that. I think we tried having him like as a jackknife type player, but it was just like, he didn't.
Nope.
He didn't.
He ain't good enough. He's not good enough.
Bro.
There's no way. He can't block nobody. I don't even understand why we line him up at fullback. It doesn't even make sense to me. Why do we line him up at fullback? You can't put Cordell Patterson back there at least. Somebody can at least block some motherfucking buddy. Nope. Can't do that. This team, man, I'm telling you, that's why we're going to lose games, man, until we wake up, man. We keep him on the team because he's just family to the team, you know? That's just how that works. But it's going to cost us games sooner. Watch. So, it's going to cost us games.
I think I'm gonna end this stream, man. I'm getting ready for bed. I appreciate you both coming up and giving your opinion on this game, but we've been live for like an hour and a half, so I'm gonna cut this one. I appreciate you both for
Take it
coming
easy,
up.
guys.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
Jaw 420, Real Shit 412. Shout out to the Steelers. Let's get this win next week. It's not
Yes,
doom
sir.
and gloom. It's a bad loss. We should have won. We shouldn't have won. They beat our ass today, but I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta tip your hat off to the better team. And
Yeah.
shout out to YouTube and get them next week. This is where all the marbles are on the line next week. This is for the division crown. This is for the King of the North, man. So,
Oh yeah. This is for the big tank.
I appreciate you, man. I'll have you up anytime, man. Thanks for coming up.
Absolutely. Follow you, bro.
Have a good night. Peace.
All right.